Hi guys, welcome to another van video. I'm Laura.
And I'm Nicolas.
And today we are going to tell you how much our van conversion costs.
It's a question we've been getting a lot, so we thought, let's make a video about it.
Yeah, and let's just be honest about everything and just tell you, because there's a lot of people out there who want to convert their van themselves, so that way you know where to start. And I don't know, there's a lot of people who convert their van for $2,000, you know? For us it was a little bit more, but I mean, for each their own. It's just, it depends what you want. But yeah, we're just going to give you full insight.
So last week we finally uploaded our van tour,
Yes.
and we were so overwhelmed with the reactions.
Honestly, the feedback that we got, we're just like so happy that you guys love our little tiny home as much as we do, just because we put so much work into it and
Money.
money. No, it's just like, it makes us happy that you guys love it.
Let's
so
get
much.
to business.
Yeah, let's
let's
get to
see how
business.
much everything costs.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got my little spreadsheet right here. Are you guys ready?
Okay, but first, before we start, there's a few things that we got for free. Well, actually, a bunch of things that we got for free, which we're going to tell you at the end, because we work as content creators, so-called influencers, so we did get a lot of things for free. Just want to include that, but we'll tell you all about that in the end.
Another thing I want to mention is we didn't include a couple tools that we have to buy, because it's different for everyone. Some will have a jigsaw at home, some won't, some will borrow it, some will buy it.
Yeah.
We bought most of the stuff, unfortunately.
Yeah, because we didn't have anything. We didn't even know how to use a saw.
Okay, let's start with the van, babe. Go ahead.
So the van itself, we decided to go for a fairly new van. It had only 30,000 kilometers. It was from 2019. We bought it in 2020, so it's fairly new. Why we did that is just because we thought we would have less costs on the long run. I don't know, like,
We just wanted a new
we just
van,
wanted
yeah.
a quite fairly new one. So
We paid 20,038 euros for our little Peugeot Boxer extended wheelbase. That's the biggest cost.
that's the biggest cost, the van.
So after that, we stripped the complete van, did some sound deadening and insulation. The sound deadening was 70 euros. The insulation was 480 euros. Armaflex is not cheap.
We're gonna try and keep a bit of structure in this cost breakdown, just to make it all like clear. And
So we'll do the kitchen, the bathroom,
Yeah.
the bedroom,
exactly,
stuff like that.
we'll do it like that. Then we actually use flexible plywood, as you probably saw in our van tour, to get like that curved ceiling that you see in Airstreams as well. So that was a bit more costly, I think, than using normal plywood. So the flexible plywood was 400 euros.
Yeah. So for the flooring, we used a kind of wood that was dirt cheap, bought it local, you can't buy it anywhere anymore. It was 80 euros for the whole van.
Yeah. Then there's a lot of other wood that we used. Obviously, like, the whole van is built with wood, I would say. So our kitchen cabinets, our benches, the shower walls, the tongue and groove, literally anything that you can see is built with wood. So that's 550 euros, I would say.
Give or take.
Give or take.
Yeah. With COVID, wood has become more and more expensive as
Yes.
well. So,
And especially, I feel in Europe, it's also more expensive than in the States,
yeah.
right?
Then we also had to buy like lots of screws, hinges, glue, other small things, utilities. We paid about 350 euros for that.
But same for that, like, a lot of people already have a bunch of different screws at home. You know, we had to buy
we had
everything.
nothing.
We didn't
Yeah.
have anything. And then we have paint. So the paint is obviously the paint that we used for the van, but also the paint that we used in the shower, on the table, like all these different kinds of paints. Altogether was 200 euros.
All the paint was white though. Some people were like, I watched your van tour and my screen went all white because it's too white. Well, yes, we like
For
white.
each their own.
Yes. Okay, let's do the outside of the van
Yeah.
first. So we installed a couple windows on the outside of the van. We have our 2 rear windows on our back doors. Those were pretty cheap, 263 euros for both of them. Then we got the more expensive Dometic kind of windows. One in the side door, one on my left side where our table is. Those were 695 euros. Yep. And then we have a window skylight right above us. That was 399 euros. So yeah, windows
are expensive.
Pretty expensive. And then it's not really a window, but it's the outside of the van as well. We installed a max air fan right next to our shower, and that is 368 euros.
Okay, so then we're going to discuss the kitchen. So we decided to go for full luxurious kitchen, I would say.
As luxurious as can be in a
van, yeah. With an oven, with a stove, everything. Okay, so the oven is 450 euros, which is not cheap, but we used the oven so much, so it was very important for us.
Worth the price.
Yeah. Then the stove was 270 euros, so both are by Tedford, which is a really good brand.
That is cheap as well.
It is cheap for a stove, I feel, and it works super well.
Then there's the fridge. Not so cheap.
Not so cheap.
Damn.
We have a big fridge and a big freezer.
Yes, we love it, but it's expensive.
It's expensive.
The fridge is 1,195 euros.
If you think about it, we pay for an iPhone, we pay so much money. A fridge is just as important. You use it every day. That doesn't make sense. Then for our beautiful golden-like sink, we paid quite a bit, I feel. I don't know if it's expensive or not. It depends how you look at it, but I know there's much cheaper sinks available for in a van. But we paid 393 euros. It's a huge sink and it's gold.
It's an eye catcher.
It's an eye catcher, so it was important.
Same with our taps as well, our brass taps. They are 199 euros, which is a pretty decent price, I feel. They're an eye catcher as well.
Then the next thing, the tiles in our kitchen. So that was quite some work, but it's a super small space, so you don't need a lot. So it will never be very expensive. I honestly don't know how much it was. I think about 100 euros for like a box, but you never use that box. You maybe use like half of it or a third of it or something.
Yeah.
So
let's say 100 euros.
Yeah, let's say about 100 euros. Then the next thing, the cabinet handles. So we have 2 kinds of cabinet handles. We have some that are quite cheap because they're Zara Home, so they were about 7 euros per handle. But then you have these ones from Anthropology that are super beautiful. When I told Nicolas I wanted handles that costed about 20 or what was it? 22 euros per handle. He thought I was crazy.
For a handle? 22 euros? I was like, how much do we need?
Yeah, we need a lot, so that's why we mixed it up and did like, and I'm glad in the end that we did. We mixed it up with some Zara Home and some more expensive ones.
These are the expensive ones.
Yeah, so for cabinet handles, we paid 136 euros, which is not a lot. But the 36 is all the Zara ones, which are like
I think it's expensive for handles.
Babe, it's not expensive. Anyway.
Staying with the overhead cabinets, we also have the cane webbing that we used a lot in our van. We just bought 1 roll. That was 75 euros. I think we used most of it though.
Yeah.
And then we have one of my favorite things in the van, the fake marble IKEA kitchen top.
So many people think this is real marble, and if this is not too heavy for the van, if it would be real marble, it obviously would be.
Yeah.
So it's just IKEA, guys.
So for the whole countertop, we paid 45 euros. That is a pretty good deal.
Cheap.
And it is still available right now.
Yeah,
it's 45 euros. You just have to cut it yourself.
Yeah.
But it is easy to do.
It's easy, and it really, really looks super nice.
Yeah.
It really doesn't look cheap. It's really nice. Okay, and then one more thing. We have a few hooks. So we have hooks that we use for like the kitchen towels, and then some hooks that we use for the back of the van. Those were 45 euros. Just Zara Home as well, so
yeah, like
pretty
7
cheap.
or 8 euros a hook, I
Pretty
think.
cheap. Okay, then
Next.
on to the next part.
Let's do the bedroom now.
The bedroom.
We actually bought a mattress, just found it online, 230 euros. We sleep like babies in it. We tried to have a mattress cut out of that kind of foam, and that was like 500 or 600 euros. So we just kept searching online, and we found this mattress, which is really good, pretty thick, for 230 euros.
Yeah, I feel like if you want to save some money on a mattress, just make sure that before starting to build your bed frame, maybe have a look online already on what dimensions are available. That way you don't have to let it cut to size, which costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
You can just like buy one at IKEA, for example, or
good tip.
Anywhere online.
Speaking of IKEA, we actually bought our first set of bed linen at IKEA. That was 40 euros, I think. Weren't too happy with it. So decided to upgrade to Piglet in Bed. I love that name. That bed linen is a bit more expensive. It was 250 euros, but
it's nice linen.
It is nice linen. Oh,
spider.
There's a little spider. Cheers.
Van life.
It is very nice linen. We love the color as well. Matches the tiles perfectly. So 250 euros.
Yeah, and we'll probably like buy another set of these in another color so we can switch it up for Nicolas, so that he doesn't have to sleep in pink sheets all the time.
I'm fine with it.
He's fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm happy he's fine with it.
I do it for you.
You do. Okay. Then we have the slatted base. Our slatted base is just from IKEA. It was about, 19 euros. So
that was so cheap.
Super cheap.
It was much cheaper to buy the slatted base at IKEA than to buy the wood separately and cut it yourself.
Exactly. We saw actually most people in van conversions doing it themselves with their own wood and just like cut it to size. But we don't see why. We don't know why.
Yeah.
We have no idea. If you check out our van build videos, you will see how we did it. I think it's the easiest and cheapest way to do it.
For sure. I'll link the little video right here. By the way, another thing, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet and you don't want to miss out on our adventures with Herbie, it would mean a lot to us if you could just smash that subscribe button. Then we also had to buy a duvet. We went for IKEA as well, but we went for their higher priced one, which was 179 euros.
Yeah. It's a little bit more expensive just because it comes in two parts. So if you put the two parts together, it's for cold days, and then you can take it off the one part for hotter days. So
it's a 4-season duvet.
Yeah. Then something that's not really a part of the bedroom, it's actually the cushions of our benches, our seating area. So we made them to size. So they were cut out of some kind of a foam, and then we chose the fabric, and then we let someone do the upholstery because that was a bit too difficult, and I have no idea how to
do that.
So someone did it for us, and the cost of all that together is 210 euros.
So I think the cushions were about 100 euros, the fabric was 30, and then we found someone who wanted to do it for 80, which is a steal because other people told us it's at least 50 euros per cushion.
Yeah.
But hey,
and she did it so well.
She did 4 for 80.
Friend of a friend of a friend.
Yeah. What's next?
So we're actually keeping the most expensive thing, which is like the whole electrical setup. We're keeping that for the last part.
Let's do the water, shower, plumbing, and gas as well, because that's like one compartment.
Yeah.
So basically we have a underslung 30 or 35 liter LPG tank. We use that to cook, we use that to warm our water as well, and to heat our cabin. So the installation of that was, I think, about 900 euros. We also have an underslung air heater by Whale Pumps. That was 1,330 euros. We haven't used it yet because it's middle of summer, but I think in winter we'll be very happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then to heat our water, we have a boiler, a Whale Pumps Expanse water heater, and that was 770 euros.
Okay, wow.
Heating water and heating a room is expensive.
Then also under the van, we have our water tank. So our wastewater tank and our freshwater tank, all that together is 500 euros as well.
The tanks were only 350, but we have to get them in the UK, and it was 150 euros of shipping.
Yeah, because we couldn't get them anywhere here in Europe.
Let's do the shower.
The shower was quite a lot of work. Most people call this crazy to do it the way we did, because we wanted to create a really cool shower with the cement look. If you saw our Venture, you know what we're talking about. So we actually did it with a waterproofing tanking kit. And that actually cost 95 euros, which is not a lot. And then we put some paint over it, and that was done.
The hardest part about the shower, though, was finding a shower tray that fit.
Yeah.
That is another tip. Before you build your shower, buy a shower tray first and build according to the dimensions of the shower tray.
Something we didn't
We
do.
found one in Germany, though. Only paid 80 bucks for it, but we had to search for a very, very long time.
Very, very long time.
Then we also installed some ventilation in the shower. That was only 40 euros. And Laura's little project, she wanted a little window in the shower. We bought some plexiglass for that, and that was 35 euros.
Yeah, and then the shower taps, that was 236 euros.
Gold is expensive.
I think we just bought it on Amazon or something.
Yeah, Amazon Germany as well.
It does a trick. I'm happy with it.
To close off our shower, we also have a shower curtain with a rail. That was only 10 euros. And we have the beach shack door. That was 40 euros.
So it was pretty easy. We just bought the door, we painted it, we cut off a piece below, and that was it. It was super easy.
We just got very lucky with finding the right dimensions.
Yeah, we got very lucky. And then we actually have our little toilets, our little porta potty by Tedford.
Our little porta potty.
Our little porta potty that's always like placed in the shower. So that is 60 euros. That's not a lot for a toilet. And then we obviously need some products that come with the porta potty, otherwise you can't use it, so we want to include that, which is about 50 euros. And I guess that's it for that part.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna go to the expensive part, very expensive part, which is like the whole electrical setup.
I'm gonna need this.
Yeah.
So we already said it in the van tour, but we wanted to be able to be off-grid for a long period of time. So we went all out with our electrical install. We actually have two 200 amp hour lithium batteries. Those two together are worth 3,282 euros.
There's a couple of ways to charge those batteries. So one of them is solar panels. So we have these really nice thin solar panels on top of our van. We went for those because they don't weigh too much, and we had to obviously take into account the weight of the van. So those were 900 euros. So there's 4 of them for 135 watt solar panels.
It is 900 euros for the 4 solar panels.
Luckily.
Another way to charge our batteries is with our battery to battery charger. So whenever we're driving, our batteries get charged as well. We have a Votronic 70 amps or 90 amps. I can't remember a charger, and that one is 451 euros.
Then the next thing are inverters. So we went for a really good inverter.
Very powerful.
Very powerful, just because we wanted to be able to have an espresso machine and a milk steamer in the van. We want to be able to have a hair dryer and all those kinds of tools. So our inverter was 1,470 euros.
You can get much cheaper ones, but we have a
Definitely.
3,000 watt one, which is very powerful and a bit more expensive.
Yeah, definitely. For us, it was just a luxury that we wanted. I think it's a decision you have to make for yourself, but we're very happy with the one we got.
Then there is our MPPT solar charger. That was 303 euros. We also have quite a lot of wall outlets and switches. All our 230 volt outlets and switches. Those were 168 euros. And we have 2 USB-C outlets, and those together were 53 euros.
Then we did the whole wiring of the van, so all the wiring together was 156 euros, which is not too much, but it's just like wiring as well, obviously.
Then there's the other electrical stuff. So basically it's all these little things that you need to buy to make the electrical setup work. That was 644 euros.
Hard to say what it is exactly, but it's all stuff you need for your electrical setup. Let us say it like that.
And then we also have our lamps and our puck lights. The bulbs and the puck lights were pretty cheap. Those were 85 euros, I think. And then the lamps, so we have the cane webbing lamp and then our two nice little IKEA lamps. Those together were 65 euros.
Yeah. Okay, so that was everything together.
That was a lot of numbers.
That was a lot of numbers.
And a lot of money.
Yeah, so we did not include our plates, our kitchen utilities, our cutlery, all that stuff. We did not include all that, or like the small bits and things of decoration, just because it's a personal thing. We just wanted to give you van conversion breakdown, not like
a van breakdown.
Yeah. Although we did include like our bed linen and everything, but we had to draw the line somewhere.
And we decided to draw it right there.
So now we're going to tell you the total and how much we paid and how much we got for free. Here we go.
So the total cost of this converted van, knowing that the van we bought was 20,000 euros, is 39,493 euros. That is the price of the van plus the conversion. So that means the conversion was 19,401 euros.
Yes, that was for the whole conversion.
But how much did we actually pay for?
So we only paid 7,727 euros.
For the conversion. We also paid for the van.
Yes.
So we paid 27,000 in
exactly.
total. And we got for free 11,674 euros.
So we actually, for the complete conversion, we got more for free than we paid ourselves.
Which we are very, very thankful and grateful
Very grateful for. So when we started this conversion, we obviously didn't know the things that we were going to get for free. So we were going to do this conversion anyway. But we just wanted to give you a full disclosure on everything we got for free, just because we think it's fair to tell you.
So that's it. 40k down the drain.
So as we said before, you can convert your van for the amount that we converted for. You can convert it for 2,000 euros. I think it's something very, very personal, and you just have to figure out what you want in a van, how much luxury you want in a van, if you want to go off-grid for a while. All those things, take that into account when you start building your own van.
All we know is we are going to spend a lot of time in Little Herbie.
Yes.
So we decided to spend some more money.
Exactly.
Just because we wanted the luxuries and we wanted to be comfortable.
Yeah, and also because for us it's like literally our tiny home. It's not something we use just for the weekends or to go on vacation.
It's for months in a row.
Yeah, so for us it was really important. That we put some time and money in it, and we're very happy with the results, and we hope you guys enjoyed knowing all the ins of this conversion. But we're thinking about doing a Q&A maybe, because we've been getting a lot of other questions after our van tour as well. So please just leave a comment down below, let us know what your question is, and we might film a little van Q&A for you guys in coming weeks.
So make sure to subscribe, because we're gonna put out a lot of van videos.
Yes, and just like a lot of adventures as well to see Herbie in action. So make sure to subscribe. And
I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm very excited. But we'll see you next week. This was Laura
and Nicolas
and Herbie.
Thanks you guys for watching.